Hey, Raf here, and I'm doing another yap session with my new mic, so if there's any weird sounds or something different, feel free to tell in the comments. Anyways, onto the video. Wow. Okay, Honkai Star really has captivated players with its stunning visuals, intricate turn-based combats, and a roster of characters that feel unique and impactful. But beneath the glittering surface of interstellar adventure lies a growing concern that threatens the game's longevity and player satisfaction. You know this, I know this, they know this. It's power creep. Power creep is the phenomenon where new characters and their mechanics outclass the older ones. You know that. Well, this isn't unique to Honkai Star Rail, but in recent updates, the trend has become, impossible to ignore. Because DPS before, like Sele, Jing Yuan, Dan Heng, Imbibitor Lune, or Jing Liu, who deal exponentially higher damage with fewer drawbacks before, they got outclassed now. And especially the supports, Harmony and Abundance characters like Ruin Main, Ho for such overloaded kids. They have massive buffs, while Ho can give us health and energy regen, while Ruin Mei is Ruin Mei. Anyways, older Harmony units like Ting Yun, she got Powercreep, yeah, but her kit is now a bit outdated compared to Sunday and Robin. Well, Natasha is a healer, but that's just it. There's nothing new about her kit. And the problem isn't just that new characters are strong, it's that they're too strong, trapping the developers in a cycle of one-upping themselves to incentivize pulls. Of course, they need money and you need to give them money. I mean us. Anyways, this power creep isn't happening in a vacuum, so to justify releasing stronger characters, they have to ramp up the difficulty. So memory of chaos stages now feature bosses with bloated HP pools, punishing mechanics, and DPS checks, especially that all but require the latest limited 5-star to clear comfortably or to do it in auto. Heck, I can't even do it manually. Anyways, simulated universe hires world and even events like Swarm Disaster demand hyper-optimized teams, often locking out players who haven't pulled the recent meta units. So if you don't have Fu Xuan, if you don't have what was his name? Adventurine or other sustain that can help your units live off on that Swarm Disaster, you're dead. So often locking out players who haven't pulled recent, latest, or newer meta units. This creates a vicious cycle where new characters trivializes current pools. Current challenges and future content is balanced around those characters. And players, feel pressure to pull for the newest banner to stay alive or to have consistent gem income. Free-to-play players and low spenders are hurt the hardest as, saving takes time and skipping those must-have characters can mean struggling with content for months. Meanwhile, those whales are incentivized to keep spending not just for their favorites, but, out of necessity, they need to E6 that Aglaeus or that Tribi right now as of this recording. For the cost of this power creep is steep. Honkai Star Rail's appeal lies in its strategic depth, experimenting with team comps, which is finding synergy between niche characters and overcoming challenges with creativity. But power creep erodes that. Why will you build a 4-star like Horta or Arlan when newer 5-stars like Topaz, Aglaya, or the Herta do their jobs better? Why invest in a balanced team when a single overpowered DPS can brute force content? The result is a homogenized meta where team building becomes less about strategy and more about chasing the latest banner. Older characters once beloved gather dust in the players' rosters, devaluing the time and resources spent building them. Worse, it damages trust. When a character you pulled and invested in become obsolete within a month, it feels like a betrayal. If this trend continues, Honkai Star Rail risks becoming a game where only the newest units matter. Future characters will need even more absurd mechanics to entice pulls. Unique talent versus further warping the game's balance. Imagine a support who grants 2 extra turns per alt, or a DPS that ignores enemy resistances entirely, like no defense, they just pierce the enemy. It sounds exciting until you realize it makes every parry unit relevant. Powercreep also steals creativity. Instead of designing characters with unique niche rules like Kafka's Doti or Silverwolf's weakness implant, Rip Silverwolf, developers may default to use raw power to sell banners, reducing the game's strategic identity on new game. Yet it's not all doom and gloom. Developers can curb the power creep by reworking older characters, you know. They can do it like in Fate Grand Order's rank up quest, or buffing their kit by doing special quests, you know, like in Fate Grand Order again. I can think of another game. Anyways, designing side grades or characters to excel in specific scenarios without invalidating others. Like, you know, pure fiction made erudition really nice to use. So maybe they can make newer game modes, or I think Ascension Quest is still the best one. Like buffing previous characters, like making Arlan how do we make Arlan good? Anyways, we can do that, but they can balance content around mechanics rather than DPS checks, for example, requiring crowd control, shield breaker, and mental variety. Players who can vote with their wallets by skipping blatantly overpowered banners, by saying, "We don't want this Hoya first, we want balance." But yeah, that won't happen. So in conclusion, Honkai Star Rail is at a crossroads. Power creep might drive short-term profits, but it risks alienating the player base, shortening the game's lifespan. For a title that prides itself on a rich storytelling and strategic combat, losing its balance will be a cosmic tragedy. Anyways, let's hope that the developers course correct before the power creep spiral becomes a black hole that consumes everything in its path. What the hell am I saying? Anyways, the game's future depends on finding a healthier balance where all characters, even old and new, gets their time to shine. Anyways, this is Future Raf. So after hearing what the hell I said in the past few minutes, I kinda regret it, but hey. Anyways, if you have any suggestions, comments, violent reactions, or if you like this video, you know, drop a like and sub. And that's all for today. Thanks and have a good one.